What up? Welcome to Table Talk, episode 6 today. We're joined here with Cade Price. Cade,
What's up,
we're
everyone?
glad to have you. I'm Jaden Ricken.
And I'm Gavin Wilson.
Today, we're here to interview Cade, one of Basha's football legends here. He won Basha's first ever state championship back with them during his junior year. Cade, what was that like?
Oh, dude, it was just an awesome experience. It's something I wish I can It's something I wish I can relive every day, but I can't obviously. But except it was just a great time. It was a great season, and there is nothing else I wish I could do.
What was it like playing with that group of guys back then? You had James Duran. He's over at Wisconsin now. Ryan Blum. What was it like playing with that O-line?
They were just like my best friends, honestly. We all knew what had to be done, and we got our job done. But we always had a good time. But except we always knew when to actually lock in and just take it take it seriously.
What kind of relationships did you build from that championship team?
Oh, I built so many. I still talk to I still talk to Ryan. I still talk to Durand. They're super close. They still check in on me. They ask me how I'm doing, what's going on with college and all that stuff. And every time they come into town, I always try to hang out with them. But except if I can't, I always just try I always try to go say hi or something. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, let's start at the beginning, Cade. You've been at Basha now for 4 years. You're finishing out your senior year. What got you into football, and specifically here at Basha?
So, dating back, I started playing football ever since I was in kindergarten. So I was probably
Wow.
Long
5
time.
years
Basically,
old.
almost your entire life.
Yeah. It was my dad who got me into it. I've always loved watching it, and then I got to play it. I wasn't that good at first because I was 6 years old playing against 8-year-olds and stuff. So
Tough competition.
of course, I was getting my butt kicked all the time, no matter what.
Did you always start at O-line?
Yes. Yeah. Sadly. Yeah. And then how I got to Basha, I was actually D's quarterback in 5th and 6th grade. It was 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And then he liked me a lot. So then his dad asked if I wanted to come on a tour here, and I said sure. And then after that tour, I just fell in love with this place, and I was like, I want to be a Bear. So
Demond and his dad were able to get you the opportunity to come here and check out the team?
yes.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Now, speaking of Demond, what was it like playing with a player that caliber?
Oh, it was awesome because honestly, even if you did bad, he can always make you look good, because he is such an incredible athlete, and he can either beat you with his arms or his legs, and he's just so dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
How did your dad get you into the sport, and what impact did he have on you while playing it?
How he got me into the sport, I don't really remember. It was a long time ago.
Sure.
But except he's always been in my corner, always supported me and stuff. There was a couple times during youth ball, I had to be a certain weight, but except I was over. He would run with me and just do all of the extra exercises that I had to do, and he would just be there with me no matter what.
He's right alongside you the whole way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Deciding to be a Bear, you fell in love with this place. Your dad's right alongside you. How did it start in high school?
What do you mean by that?
How did you start playing with high school? You fell in love with Basha, right? Where did you start? Were you starting varsity freshman year? Were you on JV?
Oh, gotcha. No, I started on the freshman team. I was the starting center and the starting nose guard. And then so that was a shortened year because COVID had kind of just happened. So everyone had to wear the a mask and everything.
Mm,
Terrible. I hated it.
sure.
It seems awful having to play football with all everything.
I mean, like I just had to have like I had to have like a kind of like a gator around my neck,
Mm.
and then like and then like on the sideline, it was either mask up or like 6 feet apart. I think it was. I don't remember.
Did you have to wear the mask while on the field, or was
No,
it just
no,
sideline?
no, no, no. Just on the sideline. If I had to wear it on the field, I probably would not have played because that's just like pure
Yeah,
suffocation.
that's a little.
Yeah. So I started on the freshman team, and then probably like 6 games in, their starting center. He gets he has to get quarantined because the kid in his class got COVID, I think. So they had to call me up because their depth wasn't that good, so they just needed like an extra guy.
player.
Yeah, of course. And then my sophomore year, I started 6 out of the 7 games I played in. And then in the 7th game, in my 7th game, I broke my ankle.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Took me out for the rest of the year, and then my junior year I started all 13. Yeah. I started all 13 games, state champs, and then my senior year I started all 12 games.
So you were center your freshman year. You were center this year, your senior year. Were you center during your junior year, or were you another position on the line?
Oh yeah, so my sophomore year also I was a center and a left guard, but my junior year I was mostly right guard, and then I played 9 games at right guard, and then I played 4 games at right tackle.
What's it like playing on the line? Is it a completely different game than, say, a receiver, like a skilled position? Is it a completely different kind of mental warfare down there? Or would you say it's just every day for you guys, same as a receiver?
It's definitely not like everyday stuff. You definitely have to have you definitely have to have like a completely different you definitely have to have a completely different mindset as like an offensive lineman, because honestly, you're hitting every play no matter what you're doing, and just like it just takes a toll on your body. So not only do you have to be physically tough, you also have to be
Mentally tough?
Yeah, yeah. So, and also, just like being with those guys, it's a tight knit group. Everybody has to work together. If one of them doesn't do their job, the whole play is just like screwed up, and it could just like ruin everything.
Yeah, it's a domino effect. You got to have everybody on the line pulling their weight.
Yeah.
Part of that is a brotherhood. You've got to be brothers out there on the line.
Yeah.
How do you team build outside of the game? What do you guys do?
Yeah. So since my sophomore year, I've hosted like a few team dinners and had like taco nights and stuff, and then like we've also played like poker a few times, and then always during the season, we'd always go over up to Cogburn's, and they had 79-cent wings on every Thursday.
Oh, I'd take that deal.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. I think the most we ate in a night was probably like close to 200 wings.
200 wings?
I think
What?
so.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
200 wings. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
How many kids are on an O-line squad? Like 10 of you guys?
It just depends on like how much like depth you have. But except like it wasn't always O linemen. It was always like mostly O linemen, and then like we would just like invite kind of like our mutual friends.
Got
So,
it.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine almost 300 wings.
Dude.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
thinking,
insane.
even if you've got like 10 kids for 300 wings, that
Imagine the
means
restaurant. I feel bad for them having to make all
Yeah.
of them. Holy crap.
300 wings, 10 kids. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that like 30 wings a kid?
I think your math is right.
30 wings.
Yeah.
Whoo! Strong guys out there.
Oh,
Hey, I mean, there's a reason we won the championship. That's what 30 wings do for you.
Oh, 100% it does.
So you're eating that much, you're team building off the field. What's the recovery process like as an O lineman or a D lineman? You're taking hits every single play. How important is the emphasis on recovery?
It's very it is very important. I would always ice, like it could either be like a cold tub or like I would just like ice my knees sometimes because like it just hurts all the time, and then like I also would like I would also use a Theragun, and I would also like kind of like just like a roll out on like on a foam roller.
Is it something that your coaches stress as well, trying to eat right, sleep right, stretch during the week in between games?
Yeah. They always just like want us to be 100% every day.
Now, talking about coaches, what do you think Basha built as a culture that they do better than any other school?
I would just say that's actually a really hard question. Well, it is a good question though too, but I would probably just say like how close we are, honestly. We all but except like we never start off that close, and then like as like the season as the season goes on, we just get closer and closer. So, yeah.
He's really good at team building, just making a family. I think
yeah,
that's what Bash is about.
Oh yeah.
You mentioned feeling close to the players. Did you also feel that with your coaches?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So with Coach Kelly, anytime like I needed to talk or like vent, he was always there. And then basically the same thing with Coach Mack, and then like all the other coaches, I wasn't as close with them because it's not my position coach. But except I'm sure if I ever needed to talk, they would 100% be there.
Coach Kelly's the assistant coach and the offensive line coach. Tell me a bit more about him.
He's a guy, dude. I love
What? Best way to describe him.
Nah, I love that guy. He will always push you and just he wants what he wants out of you is what you want out of yourself. Like he will do it. He will coach you exactly how you want him to. I told him ever since my sophomore year that I want him to be extremely hard on me, don't take any excuse, and I always thought I did better under pressure kind of, I just grew up getting yelled at. Not like that though. I just had to
No.
Yeah.
Just being hard on you, you know?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a coach should.
Yeah, of course. I just always felt like I thrived better on that. So that's how I wanted him to coach me.
Where do you think you would be at today if you didn't tell him that back in your sophomore year?
I don't even know, to be honest. It's just I really don't know. Yeah.
Do you think he helped shape you as to the player that you are today?
Yes. 100% he did. Yeah.
That's awesome to hear.
Does he get the mentality of an O-line player? Does he know what position you guys are in? So, does he help you guys recover? Does he buy you food since you guys like to eat a lot?
Yeah. Yeah. So he's been a coach for probably 30 plus. I think this past year was his 31st year, I think.
Okay.
So he's pretty experienced.
Oh yeah. And
Just
then,
a little.
just tad. And then I think he's been coaching O-line for 25 plus years, I think. So he definitely knows what he is doing, and on like Saturday, and on like Saturday film sessions, he would buy us food sometimes, but not all the time. It's hard to buy like 15 burritos and stuff.
Yeah.
So like we understood it, but except we were all like very appreciative of him though.
Building off of Coach Kelly into more of your coaching experience here at Basha as a whole, if there's one thing that you could say about your coaches that stood out from the rest, you mentioned the community. What's one thing that you would say stood out?
I would honestly say the communication. They all communicated very well, and like it was just very good because like if some of us were like if we were like confused about like a play or something, we could totally text them and like they would probably hop on like a FaceTime or just like try to explain it to us the next day and stuff.
I see you're wearing your state champion shirt
Yeah.
when you guys beat Saguaro. I imagine that's one of your favorite games. Is it your absolute favorite? Is that your best memory from football?
I would have to
Gotta
say
be up there,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. I would like top 3 games. I would probably go this one, and then the second one I would probably go the first Chandler game of my junior year. That was the
ESPN was there,
yes,
right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
That was a big game.
It was. Yeah. And then I would probably go the second. Then I'd probably go the second Chandler game, because I think that was the first time they had been. Because I think that was the first time they had been shut out in like
twice in a yeah.
yeah. It was something.
There's a new era coming in. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Basha's definitely going in there.
There were
100%.
in the media. There were a lot of doubters your junior year. So last year, the 2022 season.
Yeah.
There were a lot of doubters saying that Basha wasn't the team, and they still had hopes in somebody like Liberty or Saguaro. And as a Basha fan myself, and getting into Basha football during that 2022 season, really, I think that I kind of knew that once you guys won that Chandler game, there was something different. Like
This
you
team
guys,
had heart, you know?
No, they were serious contenders.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, obviously, once you beat Chandler in the playoffs, you were going to the championship. But after that win against Chandler, it was a rainy game. I remember it was rainy. It was on a turf field. You're slipping and sliding.
Yeah.
There was kicks all over the place. It was a messy game.
Yeah.
But you guys shut them out. You won, and you won with class. And I think at that point, I just knew, like as a fan, that you guys were going all the way. I had so much faith. Did you feel that, or is there still some doubt in your mind when you get to a big game like that? Do you ever worry? You're like, man, they're really good, or is it all calm, cool, collected from you?
I wouldn't say there is doubt, but except like there's definitely some nerves though, because I'm like, it's gonna be a tough one. I gotta like, I basically have to play like a perfect. I have to play a perfect game tonight. So and like if I don't, I might be putting our team in like in some trouble. So I mean, like, yeah, there's always there is always a nerves with like every game, but except I just have to flush it out.
Do you think that pressure really made you rise to the occasion?
Yeah, I think so. Because I guess like I wasn't really paying attention a lot, but like everyone just said it, like I was extremely quiet.
Bus ride there.
No, I was extremely quiet, packing my stuff up, and then I was asked to go outside, and I had to talk with Durand, and I had to talk with Balam, and they were like, just don't let this get, and they were like, just like don't let this get to your.
Just gotta play like any other game.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, of course. And I was like, okay. I'm like, I don't get why they're telling me this. And then I guess like I found out like a few weeks later that like everyone thought like I was like that I was just like freaked out. I was like, oh wow, okay.
You're just locked in, you know?
Like,
Yeah, of course.
He
Of
was
course.
ready.
I was locked in. I was ready to go.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I would say during that season, James Durant was one of the main leaders of the line. I mean, he's a huge leader out there.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, very big understatement. He was the leader.
And I remember at the state game during halftime, he gave a speech, and it stuck with me after watching it, though. But he has his fist up, and he's like, together, all of us with this, and he's like, 24 more minutes. And that's what you guys kind of broke the huddle with when you went back out to the field. How did you, once James and Blum left, how did you take on that leadership position, being in control of the whole line at center?
I mean, like, it was definitely hard, but except it was something I knew that had to be done. And this past year, I wasn't as big of a leader as I thought I should have been. I feel like I should have been a more vocal, but except I'm the type of leader to like not be as vocal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of like a what do you call it?
Lead by example,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
watch by doing.
Yes.
Your actions speak louder.
Yeah. So I'm more of a lead by example type of leader, but except like I try to be a more vocal though.
Moving past high school, you had plenty of offers to colleges. You had offers. I've got them all down here. You've got so many. United States Merchant Marine Academy, Lewis and Clark College, Knox College, Lake Forest, Montana State Northern. There's a bunch more. You had plenty of offers from college. You decided not to sign with any of them.
Yeah.
What are your plans now for college?
So my plan is so I haven't signed yet because I have applied to the Merchant Marine Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't been like I don't know if I've been like,
Accepted?
yes. It's because I had to go through this huge process, and like I've been in the process ever since like November, I think.
Oh, wow. That's
Wow.
Yeah.
7 months?
Yeah. So I had to get like 3 letters of recommendation. I had to write like 2 or 3 essays. I had to get a congressman's
What?
Congressman?
Yeah.
We're getting the government in this now.
Yeah. No. I had to get like a congressman.
It's a prestigious school, clearly.
Nomination, and then like I also had to do multiple doctor's appointments on like my eyes and my teeth and a whole physical,
Wow.
and it was just a whole
That's pretty deep,
yeah,
man.
dude. It was
The teeth
It-
is a little.
dude.
You want to play football, you
Yeah.
can't have yellow teeth. We're sorry, guys.
Yeah.
You got the braces on now
Yeah,
too,
no.
so you're getting ready.
Yeah, no. It was just a very like crazy, it was just wild.
Wild.
And like, so I plan to attend there if I get accepted, and if I don't, I will either be going to ASU or I will be going to Chandler Gilbert.
Nice.
So
What do you plan to major in if you've decided that yet?
that isn't an option yet. I am still like all in on that.
All in on football?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Hey, you can major in football.
yeah,
Yeah, I think that's a new class they're adding right now.
I hope so, man.
I think there's AP football out there,
AP
maybe.
I know there's a class, I swear it's at Harvard. There's a Taylor Swift class where they teach like
Oh,
Taylor
I've seen
Swift
that.
literature.
Oh,
so
man.
there's definitely got to be a football class out there somewhere.
Are you serious?
No, I'm being entirely serious. There's a Taylor Swift class at Harvard.
That's so stupid.
Don't say that, Cade.
I
The
don't
Swifties
care.
will come
Hey,
after
man, you're
you.
out of Harvard now.
I don't care. I don't care about those Tay fans.
All right.
Do you ever blast Taylor Swift before the game? I
Yes.
think it.
Yes, I have.
Oh man, is that what you were listening to on the state game?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't remember. So like
Blasting
so
1989.
Maybe. So how my playlists go on like the bus and stuff, like I just like try to like stay like calm and stuff, and then like so
Some
like I'm
Beethoven.
definitely not that, but except like it's kind of like 2010s pop stuff.
Okay.
Hey, no, man, I feel that. That's
yeah,
that's chill.
Yeah, of course. It keeps me like kind of just like
You're not too hype. You're not
Yeah,
too down. You
yeah.
know.
yeah. So, and then after I'm fully like fully dressed, I just put my headphones back on, and then I put on and then I put on some like a 90s heavy metal.
Oh man, love that.
Yeah.
When we had Miles Lockhart on our first episode of Table Talk,
Yeah.
I asked him about the music because I know that he usually runs the aux
Yeah, he
on the
does.
speaker before the games.
Yeah.
He's a huge Youngboy fan.
Oh.
Do you mess with Youngboy, Cade?
I mean, he's like I'm not a huge fan. I'm more of like a 21.
Oh, feel that.
I love me some 21 though.
Did you ever is there okay, how does somebody get to do the aux? Is there like an application? You got to file it out?
There might be
or
an
do you
election, I think.
Do you just ask? Is it
No,
handed down?
No, I think Miles literally just took the speaker. I really
Hey,
don't
it's
know
mine
how
now.
Basically,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna take it back.
Hey, I'm going to Ohio State. I get the aux.
Yeah, I mean go ahead.
I mean, no one's gonna say anything. You're not gonna have a freshman be like, no. I want to listen to.
No sir, no sir.
No NBA.
I want Drake now.
Hey.
Do you mess with Drake, Cade?
I mean, kinda.
No.
All right,
just
now I
not.
gotta be honest.
I think
K-Dot or Drake.
Who is K-Dot?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, okay. Kendrick, bro.
Okay.
Kendrick.
We
I'm
got
glad
a
to
real-
hear
we
that.
got
I've
a
been
real
messing with
music
Ken-
listener here.
Yeah.
I've been messing with Kendrick ever since 5th grade, I think.
Fifth
Oh
grade.
man, he's an OG.
But except I think to me I think what you call it I think Drake is a little overhyped.
Yep.
Especially lately. I mean, really haven't blasted any of his music like that in 4 or 5 years.
He's got some classics. There's
To
no
me-
denying
oh,
that.
yeah, of course. But except to me, I think his last good song was A Life Is Good.
With
that-
Future.
Yeah,
hmm
I think that came out during.
Oh, I remember the music.
COVID,
I remember when the music video for that dropped, man. That was probably
Now-
one of the best.
Now
I've
they
ever
hate
seen.
each other, so we're never getting a song like that again.
Yeah,
Hey, maybe they'll reconcile. Maybe we can finally get
they
the two
definitely
goats.
won't. Their egos are way. Their egos are way too big.
I mean, after buying $1 million bed, I don't think Drake's
Who bought
ever.
$1 million bag?
Drake did. His mattress is like $1 million. Yeah.
That's chump change.
Yeah, he's dropping that on the dollar.
I swear, I think I've had the same mattress ever since I was probably 8. Probably
See,
8 years
you don't
old.
need $1 million bed, and everyone you still sleep the same.
Yeah, no.
Kate, I've got one final question for you. We were setting up Table Talk today, and your sister and one of her friends walked by Cade. They wanted a shout out. Can you shout out your sister? And she said, can you also shout out Cade's best friend? Do you know who that is?
I mean, was she tall, short?
Well, not to insult her, but she definitely wasn't tall.
Oh, okay.
Definitely
Okay. Shout out to my sister Stacy, and shout out to Ada Martinez.
You heard it here. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Hopefully that's her friend.
Are they short?
I don't know which friend it was. What number was she?
I don't remember.
I don't. It was a while ago.
Was it 14?
Let's say it was.
Isabella Cadena.
Yeah, that
There
one.
we go. Shout out Isabella Katina.
Yeah.
Cade, thanks for coming on.
Of
It was a
course.
pleasure. Best of luck at the Merchant Marine Academy if you ever get in. If not,
Yeah.
ASU or Chandler Gilbert Community
Hey, wherever you
College.
end up going, man, I think you always do good.
Thank you guys. I love this.
Football or not, you've made an impact at Basha.
Mhm.
I feel like I say this with everybody, but I guess we interview the good athletes.
Of course.
You're a very well-liked person off the field,
Mhm.
off whatever sport you're doing off the baseball field. You make an impact on the people around you. You've been in my classes before.
Yeah.
You're a funny guy to be around, but you're also very intelligent.
Thank you.
It's a good mixture,
We did
Very
like a group quiz in math once, and this guy got me the answers, dude. Cade, I was like, man, I'm stuck, and Cade helped me. I was like, this is my guy right here. I love Cade. So
Clutch.
very intelligent. You're very caring. So thank you for everything you've done for Basha.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping to build a legacy here, put Basha on the map. You guys talked about that all last year. So
I don't know where we'd be at without that championship. I really don't know.
I think it brought a lot of
Somewhere
media
far,
attention.
far away.
we'd be the Basha of old. But, I think that championship really brought us into the limelight, beating Chandler, Hamilton. They're like, wow, Basha's like a real contender now.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Thank you, Cade.
Hey, guys.
I'm Jaden Ricken.
I'm Gavin Wilson.
This is Cade Price. We'll see you guys next time.